Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath, and in this episode, we're talking about something that has been a long time coming. We all knew that train was headed down the tracks. I'm out of room. And like, how did I get here? I want to talk a little bit about that. What am I going to do about it? Well, I've already started. I'm not changing anything. This is not one of the, a lot of channels would use this for drama. I'm not going to do that. The title of this video is not selling my collection. I'm not doing this face. I'm not looking sad. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not changing anything other than I have got to start being more of a conduit for some of this stuff so that it can come through me. I can maybe review it, hold on to what I want to hold on to, and pass some of the other stuff on. Since 2017 when this channel started, I've been like an advocate of ownership, of anti-censorship. If I want to watch The Burbs, I can watch it anytime I want to, right? Nobody's going to take that away from me. I don't have to worry about where it's streaming. We know why we do the things that we do. But the other side of the coin is that this stuff just starts to stack up. The shelves, what you see behind me is on 3 of the 4 walls. It's 3/4 of the room. It's a horseshoe in the room. They have long since been filled up, so the media ends up on the floor. It's in the living room. It's in the television room. It's in the den. It's not in the kitchen yet, but it was in the dining room for a while. Like everywhere, like my child's bed. I'm like, you don't have to sleep in the bed. This is a joke. I'm being sarcastic, but it's everywhere. It's taken over the house. It's definitely in our bedroom, Bree and I's bedroom. It has taken over the house, and I have been confronted with it because I'm just out. I'm just out of room. We are all headed towards this point at some point, right? Because no one has infinite room. Even if you can justify financial expense, nobody has infinite space. What am I going to do? Go get a storage unit just to set things in there? No, I don't want to do that. So I've started to curate. The importance of a curated collection is it's paramount, right? You have to, as I'm going through things, right? I'm like, because I'm selling stuff. By the way, I'll tell you where you can look at my stuff. I'll tell you where you can check it out. But as I'm looking at my collection, I'm like, oh, I'm not interested in that anymore. When was it? I was interested in that a decade ago, and I'm not anymore, and I'm not going to watch it. So what good is it doing me to sit on a shelf? I have so many doubles. I have so many duplicates, right? I have some things that I have on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and now 4K. I don't need that, especially when I'm only going to watch the 4K. And if the special features are on the Blu-ray, right? Like, I don't need that's just like that's a form of this compulsion that I have got to let go. It's this OCD that has driven me for years and years. Why? Bred into me by the comic business? I don't know. You know what? I didn't even think about the fact that I was wearing a comic book shirt, but I bet that's got something to do with it. You got to have them all. You got to collect them all. You got to go to the convention in the basement of the Sheridan Inn and to look for the back issues because you can't miss out. Now it's all digital. It's all on my iPad, and I can read anything anytime I want to. I do not view digital as the enemy. Digital is not a substitute for ownership, I'll say that, but for just enjoying things without being tied down to them, digital serves a wonderful purpose. I'm moving more and more to digital with comics, with my books and things like that. Things that I don't have to have in my hands. Now, keep in mind, there are still thousands and thousands of books and items and comics in the house and in the collection. But I've got to start letting go of some of this stuff because if I don't have a super deep passion for it, I don't need it. I need to have collections. You got to curate them. You got to prune them. You got to spruce them from time to time. They're like a bonsai tree, right? You have to lovingly prune it or it's just going to die. It's going to get messy and it's going to die. So as I'm going through the collection, I'm like, I don't even need this anymore. All this Doctor Who, I've been buying Doctor Who on Blu-ray, the classic, Tom Baker, John Pertwee, all that stuff. I've been buying those on Blu-ray, but keeping the DVDs, and the Blu-rays have everything that the DVDs had on them. So I'm like, this is like 2 shelves worth of Doctor Who DVDs that I don't even need anymore. Why am I holding on to this? So it's a long process, right? It's going to take me, this is going to be like, it's not like an event. It's not like, well, Heath realized he was out of space, and he got rid of some stuff and it was all better. This has to be a new shift in thinking for me moving forward so that I'm constantly active and on top of what is bringing me joy. What do I want to revisit? What do I want to pass back out? Pass on, pass back out. sell on eBay. On that note, the eBay store is open. It is Cereal at Midnight. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video and probably in the comments too. But just look for eBay user Cereal at Midnight. It's all one word. I guess it's all lowercase if that matters. And the logo is there. The Cereal at Midnight logo is there. Now, it's not like there's hundreds of items there because it takes a lot of time to put stuff on eBay. And I'm a full-time video creator, right? So I'm trying to set aside about an hour a day. Most days, not every day, but most days, if I can find an hour outside of my video schedule, I'm putting stuff up there. Things that I want to get rid of. Marvel omnibuses, Dukes of Hazzard DVD collection, right? The old one with the General Lee on it and stuff. That flag that we're not supposed to talk about. Like all kinds of stuff. If I don't need it, or I've upgraded, or I've replaced it with something, or if I just want to let it go, it's going on the eBay store. If you do see this video and if you want to pick up something in that eBay store, if you bid on it or you buy it now and you win it, and you're a viewer, shoot me a message when you pay, and I will include a signed Cereal at Midnight business card to just say thank you for supporting the channel. But I wanted to be upfront with this. There are things about this that need to be kind of behind the scenes just because of the nature of it's personal, right? Like some of the stuff that I do have that I don't necessarily want to put on Front Street. Discretion is advised for some of this stuff, you know. But I wanted to be transparent about it. I wanted to be upfront about it because I have come to the realization that I just cannot continue at this rate. And because I've been so vocal about physical media and about, you know, a lot of you guys consider me a collector, and I mean, I am, but I have from time to time, I have been known to be wrong from time to time. I have come to realize that collecting needs to take a back seat to curation and to my passion for the movies in the first place. And if I have things that I'm like, well, that's a cool package. I've got sealed things on the shelf here that I have not watched and I've had them for 10 years. Why do I have those? What is that? Someone else could be enjoying that, right? So why do I need it? Just to satisfy this, well, I've got it. First of all, nothing ever really goes away and everything's on YouTube or everything's on the internet somewhere. So I shouldn't be worried about that. There's nothing, fear should not be, I say this a lot or as often as I can, fear should not be a motivator for what we love. Joy, passion, that should be the motivators, not fear. So on that note, I wanted to make this video to be transparent, to not be overly dramatic about it, to not try to get the clicks, just to be honest and have some integrity about the whole situation. So that's what's going on. The Cereal at Midnight eBay store is open for business. We cut the ribbon. And we've already been selling some stuff, clearing it out, and this will be continuing from now on. This is not a temporary thing. This is from now on. Hopefully forever, you know, like constantly just cycling through things. If I want it, I'll keep it. If I want to pass it on, I'll pass it on. It's a great way to do it. It's a great way to bring some income into the channel because, guys, I'm a full-time content creator who is exclusively living on AdSense revenue for the monetized videos, which isn't much. It's like cents on every 100 views or something like that, and Patreon support. Patreon support is keeping this channel going. I guess I should mention, we have, if you want to support us on Patreon, we have over 100 exclusive videos that you can only see on Patreon, collection tours that will never come to this YouTube channel because it is our thank you to the people that do support us. It's like 10 hours of collection tours on Patreon. Collection videos. There's 25 episodes of Collecting at Midnight. Yeah, I think I did 3 or 4 of them on the main channel. People are like, hey, waiting on episode 4 or episode 5, whatever it is. I was like, oh, I'm on episode 24. But they're on Patreon because I wanted to I didn't want the channel to be an outlet for collecting talk. I wanted to be an outlet for what's on the disc, talking about new releases, why they matter. Gave me an opportunity to talk about the actual art of what's on the disc in the first place. So we do appreciate our patrons more than ever because since making the switch to a full-time content creator, I am living exclusively. I'm telling you guys, real talk, I would make more money part-time at McDonald's. I'm chasing my passion to make this thing happen. If you believe in that, I would love to have your support. We would really appreciate it. It's a community, it's a family, and it means so much to us. So however you can, please get involved behind the scenes with us. If you want to pick up some stuff on the eBay store, check it out. If you want to support us on Patreon, that's great too. Anything that you can do just to be involved with this channel as we continue to grow, continue to spread this message. Again, not of fear, but of love, right? Of passion, of enthusiasm, of excitement. Let's do it together. Let's be a part of it together. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. tremendously. Words cannot express it. So thank you. Take care. And until next time, here's where to go and here's what to do. Links in the description of this video for what to do. Bye, guys.